Howdy everybody. Today we are taking a look at a product demo of the Athearn Genesis GP9 with Tsunami 2. Now I've reviewed this before, but this is a different scheme and a different release. Like I said, equipped with Tsunami 2, so let's see what you get in the box. Alright, we're going to unbox this. I like the cardboard they put on it because it does protect the locomotive from shelf wear quite well. I mean, not the locomotive, but the box. Lots of nomenclature in this. Genesis Limited Warranty Registration Form, GP7 and 9, exploded parts diagrams. It's got the manual here as well. Really detailed manual. Well done. Job there. So, first time I'm seeing this, I think. Delicate model. Warning about it. It's a delicate model. Recommend opening the package by setting it on tabletop and carefully sliding the outer sleeve. Then open the inner clamshell. I think they did this for me because I manhandle some models sometimes when I'm reviewing them for you guys. I get comments all the time like slow down text, be careful, etc. So I'm doing just like they say, and I think one thing they're concerned about that they also mentioned in the warning, if you're able to see, was that the dynamic brake section, center section here, is not attached on some of the variations. You do have some bracing for the trucks in there. Didn't know if you'd seen that, but this one is not that type that I think the warning about dynamic brakes is about. The reason I say that is because there's a section that's very evident right here that just pops right off. And this one seems a little like it could, but I'm not going to push my luck. But out comes the foamies. We'll take a closer look now. Alright, SP&S, that's Spokane, Portland, and Seattle. Not exactly the most present day scheme or locomotive, but we'll take a look. I'll power through what I do know of this locomotive, including the fact that on the front you've got an MU stand, you've got a drop sill here that I believe will go down. Probably pushing my luck, yeah, maybe not. Let's just say it's fixed. A coupler cut lever, accessory hoses with silver tipped end, and the brake line hose. And you got your McHenry coupler, and you got this drop step right here with see-through detail. On the front, nose adorned with separately applied grab irons. We've got a cab interior with windshield wipers up front here. A bay window cab, bay window style cab, battery box doors down here below, and some truck detail. Some of the early emergency shut-off buttons for the fuel tank. You can see there outlined in red, highlighted in red if you want to call it that. Up top, cab roof is adorned with detail as well, including the horn and a beacon and a radio antenna there. Dynamic brake fan grill area back here. These large air reservoirs, I believe they are, right here. Somebody can teach me something there if you'd like. And the radiator fan grills on the back. Conduit running all around as well, and lift rings. Radiator fan grills on the side. Spokane, Portland, and Seattle is easy to read. Clear and legible. There's no bad print there. More of the same on the back, except you got these dummy marker lights. You do have dual headlight beams, number boards with 1976, the old style, sorry, just out of frame there, old style handbrakes, which are a ratchet type, right off the back end versus the wheel. So that kind of gives you an idea that this is not a current locomotive. But you also have some safety tread detail on the walkways that if I angle you can probably catch a glimpse of there. Give you an over idea of the locomotive. So that's about it in terms of detail. And we will take a look at the operation next. All you have to do to trigger startup on the Tsunami 2s is apply track power, so we'll do that now. Alright, all I'm doing is going off the manual for functions here. I can give you a quick glimpse of the Tsunami 2 functions. Zoom out a little bit and show you those. You can pause your screen to see that almost all 28 functions are loaded out. There's some that aren't used, but major improvement over the original Tsunami in several ways. Not just has the sound been upgraded, but there's been a lot more features like digital dynamic exhaust with the locomotive more strained. The decoder senses that and will increase the RPMs of the prime mover. We've got 4-step dynamic braking for steps that are higher. On the lower speed steps, like under 8 speed steps, you just got on and off, but you can actually hit the dynamic brakes, I think for the 3rd time of 4 times, that will actually slow the locomotive and the consist down. Well, let's listen to some sounds. We'll check lights as well. Guess I'll go ahead and start with lights here. So the end we're looking at now is actually the rear end of the locomotive. Headlights are incandescent and taillights are incandescent, but let's go ahead and listen to some sounds. So I'm going to kill some lights, see if this beacon has a lighting feature, usually on 5 or 6. Oh, there we go. You can see that. I will zoom in a little bit on it. There's another lighting feature of the locomotive, triggered by F5. While we have the lights off, I'm going to come over here to the front so you can actually see the headlights of the locomotive. That wraps up the lighting feature portion. I'm going to move this now in reverse at 5 speed steps so we can see how smooth it is. And we'll move it back towards you. 1. Very quick decoder response to the motor moving, so there's no lag there. 2, also very smooth drive. Athearn Genesis drives are smooth, coupled with Tsunami's 2's excellent control. I think that's why you have such a smooth locomotive. 3, and it's getting away from us a little bit there, but 4 and 5. And now we'll go towards you, which is actually forward. These locomotives run long hood forward. There's 1. You can see how smooth that is. 2. 3. 4. And 5. So very smooth. Coupler height was on point. The wheels were engaged, and the pull test was 2.6, which is about 35 pieces of freight this thing can pull by itself. Here's a quick view of the hood while we wrap this review up with some final thoughts. Pretty cool features on this. It's got a small locomotive, but it's good for the niche railroads. And people, niche modelers for the railroads like Spokane, Portland, and Seattle. And a lot of detail on these, which is what you'd expect from Athearn Genesis. I think the big surprise here is just how much cool stuff's packed into Tsunami 2 and how that has been added and how many things are able to be done with Tsunami 2 that I kind of briefly overviewed. You can find out more information about what all Tsunami 2 does on my Facebook page at facebook.com/HO Scale Product Reviews, where you can see how many different features there are. You'll have to scroll through videos that I've done in the past, but I've done several videos in the series. With that said, I'm going to leave you with a run-by of this locomotive at the grade crossing, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.